Hi all, I would like to talk about simple and compound interest today. So for that I'm actually taking two examples, Mr. A and Mr. B, and they both invest $10,000 at 4% interest. So in simple interest you can see that principal is marked as $10,000 and in compound interest too it is $10,000 and they are generating 4% growth. Here if you see $10,000 is the principal, 4% is the rate of return. And if you look into it, you can see that 4% of $10,000, which is $400, and that simple interest generates a cumulative amount of $10,400. And moving towards year 2, you can see that same principal and same interest rate is calculated just for $10,000. So that's the main difference between both of this. The same principal and it generates the same $400. Meaning, if you add $400 towards the first, it will be 10,800. And moving further towards the year 3 also, same thing happens. Same principal amount, same interest rate generated for the same amount of money that you have initially invested. And totaling up towards the year 30, it would be somewhere around $22,000. And this is something that, you can see the interest is generated only for the initial principal and it remains constant throughout the period of 30 years or whatever margin or whatever number of years you are thinking to invest the money. And compared to the other interest rate, it has lower earning potential too. And if you look into compound interest, the same thing happening over there. You have invested initial $10,000 and it generates $400 of interest. Moving further towards the year 2, you can see that whatever interest generated is also calculated as the principal amount, and for that the particular interest is calculated. And you can see that there's a difference between the interest generated for the first year and the growth generated for the second year. The same in terms of interest, there is difference of $16. That also gives us a clear picture that during the year 3, what you can see is $10,816 is the principal, and they calculate that 4% for that particular amount of money, and that generates $432 of interest, meaning there is a difference of again $16. And when you add, that gives a total of 11,248. And moving towards the year 30, you can see a significant difference in both of the amounts that is visible for the 30th year in terms of simple interest and compound interest. So that's the idea behind in which why I am saying that you have to understand the main concept of compound interest and simple interest. So it doesn't really matter where you save money. It depends upon what type of interest that you actually put. And you can see that, well, I'll just highlight the scenario in which that same $400 is being added to that principal amount of money. And that new principal generates an additional $16. Same thing happens, moving further. Meaning, this is a significant concept which you have to understand while investing money. In conclusion, we can say that compound interest plays a crucial role in terms of the returns generated. I hope you guys got a clear picture about these interest rates. Thank you for watching.